You had to go to the guy in New York, right? Did you go to the guy in New York too? The same guy that made my mask.
Yeah. The couple actually. The ones.
Well, I think there was just a guy.
Okay.
There when I went, when I had my Phantom, the Opera, when I crushed my eye socket, but you had to walk up like 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah, and they also, they basically made bodices and stuff, for role playing, if you know what I mean. So I was like, yes, this is great to be here. Yeah.
Please make my mask.
Yeah.
I want to leave.
Please don't take any pictures. I may run for office one day.
Yeah.
I don't need that to come out.
Man, the weird thing is they were very nice people, actually.
Well,
Well, you can't judge a book by the cat of nine tails. What the heck was that?
Do you wish the mask would have never come off?
No, because the thing is that I felt that I had gone as far as I could with the mask. So it had actually become a limitation at that point. So I was the 2 people that wanted to do it were me and Vince. We were the ones who actually wanted to take the mask off. Yes.
So the mask came off in Raw on Monday Night Raw in 2003. Also came off in Saudi Arabia. Which one was the?
Wow. I apologize, man. Like I just couldn't find anybody else, so I ended up with him.
Just wondering which one.
So it's funny was someone apparently a friend of mine. They were watching this, and they were watching with someone who never watched wrestling. They're like, "What happens if his mask comes off?" They're like, "Well, the mask never comes off." At about that time, went flying off.
The mask comes off. I think. And that was the least of the things that happened during the course of that match.
That one was something else.
Oh, you would think, right? You would think all the experience that was involved in that match that we could have done that in our sleep. That may be the only match, if we did it again, that I would come out of retirement for.
You would come out of retirement
just to see if we could top how bad it was the first time we did it. We went. A man lost his pec. Man lost his pride. Man lost his mask.
And that had been my dream match too. It was Brothers to Destruction against DX, man. That always been like, man, if we could just do that one just one time. And I'm like, let's never do that one again.
No,
we're done. We're done. I got a county. I got to go clean up.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's a good segue right there. I mean, how's politics compared to the dressing room? Or did the dressing room prepare you for politics?
It did, actually. People will say, well, wrestling and politics are quite the departure. And I'm like, no, they're not.
Minus the bumps, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's just the different kinds, but, politics is everywhere in our world. And definitely in WWE, you had to learn to navigate the internal politics if you were going to be successful.
Yeah.
So there really, as weird as it sounds, there really actually isn't that much of a difference.
Wow.
When you decided to run for mayor,
all work, huh?
It's all work.
That put him on the spot.
Man, I don't know. Seriously, like politics can be more entertaining, I think, than than wrestling at times, for sure.
It feels like WWE a lot of times.
Yeah, the storylines get pretty good.
The storylines are pretty good.
Yeah.
When you went to run for mayor, when you started looking at becoming a politician, were you worried that people were like, "Oh, they're just going to laugh at me because I was Kane"? I was are they going to take me serious? In what I want to do?
Yeah, obviously a little bit.
It's a good thing that you had that run as corporate Kane that kind of prepared you. Kind of prepared you for Mayor Jacobs.
Yeah, but but anytime you do something new, it's. Politics is interesting because you kind of have your people that are just focused on that as well.
Yeah.
And what you have to understand is those aren't the folks that you're trying to appeal to voters and to the community at large. So you can't worry about what the media or what some of those people say. I mean, they don't know you. And I was confident that once people actually got to know me, they'd realize I'm not. I'm not. I would always say, look, most politicians are trying to convince you that they are the person you see on TV.
Yeah.
Have to convince folks I'm actually not the person they see on TV. It was the complete opposite. But I think once people actually meet you and realize that, oh, he's just a dude. That I was confident that I could do it at that point.
Yeah.
Do you find that in your world, once they just are around you a little bit, they realize you're just Bud,
I'm just a normal guy.
flip flop wearing Bud.
Just a flip flop wearing Bud. I'm just a normal guy that has to deal with some wrestlers every now and then.
Wrestlers?
Yeah, some wrestlers. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
Oh, him.
You don't have to do that because you're not.
Now, he's definitely, seriously, the Undertaker character was awesome. And ever since the debut I was a huge fan. I grew up, though, and I grew up in the Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man era.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid, I'd watch people like Bulldog Bob Brown and Ray Candy and Flair a little bit, and Harley Race.
Careful.
Oh.
Flair.
Oh, yeah, I know he loves Flair. Yeah, sorry, you're a guy. But
Greatest of all time.
and then I was a big Road Warriors fan as well. So
Do you wish you guys would have, like, Road Warriors Prime, Brothers of Destruction Prime?
that'd have been cool.
We would have killed him.
Yeah, that'd have been cool though.
That'd have been fun.
Yeah, you guys could have
Killed
sold
him.
out.
Would have killed him.
As long as they didn't have Rocco.
Rocco.
Remember they had the dummy for a while, the puppet.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
Do you not remember that?
I
when
think I
when
do.
they first
Hang
came
on.
to WWE back in the day from WCW, and they found Rocco, which is their ventriloquist dummy, in the rubble in the south side of Chicago. Paul Ellering pulled him out.
Your brain is so much better than mine. Your memory. I do remember Rocco.
Two different lifestyles here.
I think Rocco. I think his run was about like Isaac Yankum's. It wasn't very long. But yes.
As long as they don't have the
I
puppet.
mean, who was the puppet master? Was it Hawk?
No, it was Ellering.
Oh, it was Ellering.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
I would have wanted the Road Warriors, not so much maybe what Legion of Doom.
yeah.
The Road Warriors when they were first coming in and who.
Yeah, you guys would have had, that would have been a fun
Yeah.
to watch. The Brothers of Destruction. Yeah. The entrances alone would have been
That's all we would have had to
amazing.
do.
Yeah. And the place would have exploded just off of that.
Then they take a couple of our finishes. Boom, we'll be good.
We're out.